They're out there right now. All right, guys. Nice talking, to you guys. Let me know when you guys come in.
Hello, my name is Kenneth Smith. I'm the Unity Collective. I'm here with a number of organizations to talk about DOJ investigation of the Phoenix PD. We're going to allow all the organizations to say their names. If you can speak for them, we're going to go back around our statements. Again, I'm Kenneth Smith, K-E-N-N-E-T-H, S-M-I-T-H, of the Unity Collective, and Cafe City Council.
Good afternoon. My name is J.J. Westy, and I'm the president of the Black Phoenix Institute.
So I'll go ahead and start off our statements for today. The Unity Collective felt it was necessary to get the community's response, not the Phoenix PD's response to what happened to the Department of Justice investigation. The Unity Collective, unlike other organizations, said the NDA was a we did have conversations with Assistant Chief Connolly as well as Dennis Oriental. We spoke about the concerns we had in the community. They did not listen. They were arrogant. They were disrespectful. And in that case, both other organizations were
No, I was gonna go talk to the cops over there.
a lot of other organizations got together and made sure that we had the Department of Justice investigation. Credit goes to them. Credit goes to them. However, we are all affected as community members. And all of our organizations here today is to say we are happy and welcome the Department of Justice investigation. Not only do we welcome it, we want for real action to be taken by Attorney General Merrick Garland and his Assistant Attorney General. We want firing. We want reform, but not reform. We want to dismantle the entire system and rebuild the Department of Justice for Phoenix PD. They have been negligent to our unsheltered community. They have been negligent when dealing with protests, with giving us our First Amendment right. Assistant Chief Connolly himself said he's allowing us to protest. You do not allow me my First Amendment rights, sir. And now, somebody's going to be looking at what you do every day. And we welcome the Department of Justice. Thank you for doing the right thing by Phoenix and looping us in with Minneapolis, with Louisville, Kentucky, with other places so that we can make sure that we are treated fairly as we get on the streets. Now, one of the things that happened is that they have said that we are a gang. When we get on the street, we are a gang. And they weaponize the law and use felonies to put people in jail unjustly. That's something the Department of Justice is going to find out in the investigation. They're going to find out. We're walking down the street right now in Team Gun Shelter community in 115-degree heat, getting terrible service by our Phoenix PD. They should not be the first response when it comes to shelter community. They are not equipped. We need a neighborhood organized crisis assistance program and Zucker, a neighborhood organized crisis assistance program. We gave $15 million to the firefighters. You could have gave 15 million to the community. The neighborhood could have organized how we can take care of each other. But you chose to continue to work within your system. And it's unfortunate. Now, the Congress is going to be looking at you. Charges were dropped here thanks to an ABC 15 investigation and thanks to other people who have investigated reporting to find out the truth that's happened on the street. We suspect, and we know we will see, when the Department of Justice comes out, they're going to see what we saw. And completely top to bottom reason of this system has to happen. And we need their support. And I say this to Chief Jerry Williams. You are a black woman that is chief of police in Phoenix, we need. But when I saw your press conference, there are 6 white men sitting behind you that have been in those people for 25 to 30 years. They should not be your counsel. We should be your counsel. We're your community. What you have seen is that you take your counsel, look for your neighbors. This is us. We have tried to engage you, we don't return our call. We try to talk, we don't listen. Now the Department of Justice is going to come down on you now because the 6 white guys behind you don't care about you. They want your seat. So if you want something from the Unity Collective, what I'm going to say, fire Assistant Chief Conley, fire Commander Dennis Oriana, and fire other people in the organization to show that you're with the community in which you serve. And if you're not for the community, get out of the way and find somebody who's about the community to do it. The Indian and Tempe, they got Donald, we got Glover in there, and that's the right thing to do. Be about the community. That's my statement. That's what I'm Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Jason Baker, Community Rising, No Cap Coalition, Community Collective, an impacted black man amongst other impacted black and brown community members here in America who face an existence of inherent systemic prejudice. Systemic prejudice, right? It's nuanced, it's subtle as social discrimination. You face when you're being racially profiled at, say, a bank or a gas station, and you say, "Stop, my man, and you address me as sir." It may require keen observation or research, like in cases of redlining or applying for a loan or the disparity found in the medical industry. Because overt, malignant, and intentional as the very real issue of police brutality, which disproportionately affects black and brown citizens. Law enforcement, the Department of Criminal Justice System, which disproportionately impact black and brown citizens, harshly in regards to family or the extent of experiencing the collateral trauma. I preface my following statement giving acknowledgement to the women, men, and family members here in the social justice community here in the state of Arizona who sacrificed in a torch which is eliminating the force system of governance that allowed so many instances of misconduct, of malpractice, of police brutality, and other forms of injustice that directly and disproportionately affect our community. And go unchecked for generations. The past year and a half alone has been sustained nonviolent demonstrations, political engagement, social education, a demand for accountability between the EPD, which is absolutely mired in controversy surrounding brutality, homicide, discriminatory targeting of black and brown communities, documented harassment,
You can actually look at it.
against unhoused community members, as witnessed in areas such as Fifth Ave and Washington, and Jefferson, and otherwise known as zones in our communities. We've seen harassment against peaceful protesters exercising their First Amendment rights to speak up against injustice. An obvious collusion with the county attorney's office, Maricopa County Attorney's Office. The head seat was running for a re-election.
I'm going to record the cops over there. I'm going to record the cops.
Which, given the nature of the targeting the rest of protesters,
Hey guys, I'm gonna leave everybody there at the conference. I'm gonna come over here and talk to these cops that are over here, guys. What do you guys want me to ask all these plainclothes officers? Bunch of plainclothes officers over here. I'm gonna talk to them a little bit. We're in downtown Phoenix, Arizona, folks. Got the AT&T building across the way. We're right here at the courthouse. That press conference got a little boring. It's press conference. It's the same old thing over and over again. Cops are bad. Cops are bad. This and that, right? But what I don't see is I don't see nobody really talking about policy change. I don't see nobody talking about qualified immunity, internal investigations, police unions, and how maybe some of those things could be thrown on the table, rearranged or something like that. Maybe we'll start to see some change, you know? I mean, I really don't see nobody talking about that and stuff like this, so.
Well, I noticed, and I saw someone walk over that I've talked to a bunch of times. I know they're running for a council seat.
Yeah, that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just seen him talk right now.
Ken Smith, okay, yeah. I think he's running next year.
Yeah,
I
but
think the spot opens up in 22 that he's running.
yeah. It makes me wonder if he even wins, if anything's going to change. I mean, I doubt it, right?
That's a question you gotta ask him.
The system is designed to stay the way it is. I mean, right? Kinda. I mean, and then what's even worse than that, nobody even talks about this, okay? Absolute immunity. Judges, district attorneys, some public officials have absolute immunity. As long as they say they're doing their job in good faith. And the crazy thing is cops are allowed to lie. I just don't see how this is a sustainable system, how we can continue it. Nobody's really talking about these types of things.
That's where
Does it make sense though a little bit?
the chance to bring stuff up.
Right. Does it make sense though a little bit about what I'm talking about? Like, just,
Oh yeah, like I said, this is what we do. We come out, we talk to all the groups,
Right.
and like I said, some people over there know us because we're all these types of events.
yeah.
Rallies, marches, you name it.
Well, you're about to be known worldwide. A lot of these guys came from everywhere, and we're here today. And so I got friends across the pond that are watching right now. And so this right here is going to be well documented. And it's just conversating, you know, getting to know you guys, talking to you guys. We ended up here in Phoenix today. So,
You guys aren't from here, so you guys get for summertime?
yeah, man, it's hot. They say it's hot. Nah.
He's gotta be toasty as could be, man.
I be getting chilly, really.
Hat
I
on,
go
with the
put
box on,
a
you gotta
hoodie
be
on.
sweating in that thing.
I put a hoodie on and a jacket on top of it.
Oh, no way.
So you guys always in plain clothes, or you have uniforms as well?
Nope, this is what we wear.
All day long?
All day.
So you guys just don't do regular patrol or what?
Nope.
You guys have special assignments?
Yeah, like I said, we're the Community Engagement Bureau. We do community response stuff.
Where are you guys stationed at? Where's your office?
Police headquarters.
Police headquarters? Okay.
How they were talking about over there, how the community's looking to find a less instead of police trying to come out there and force the community to do stuff that how the community's not used to doing things, to compare to how the police are wanting the things to be done, to compare to how the citizens are doing things now.
I don't understand your question.
Such as over there, they were talking about how a lot of cops or some of the
What's up,
cops
guys?
are defying against the First
What's up,
Amendment.
MCW
they want
Joker?
to speak their piece. Do you have
Spring
anything
Cobra
else
was
to
good.
say about how they were talking about over there about?
No, like I said, we weren't over there or part of that, so I don't know. But like I said, our whole job, like what we do is, again, you guys, all types of YouTube videos are online for us. Our job is to make sure people get their chance to express their First Amendments. So when we had an event last weekend down here, we had folks trying to prevent people from expressing, and we explained to them, look, this is their right, this is your right. They can do the same thing you can do and express themselves. That's part of our job.
So you claim to be doing a good job of de-escalation. You're de-escalating is what you were saying out there?
Yeah, that's what my folks and I do. We mediate, we de-escalate with people.
That's good. That's cool. Have you heard about neighboring areas? Whereas, for instance, Mesa PD, they've been arresting people recording on the sidewalk recently.
I can't comment.
I knew it was gonna come out.
I've been almost 22 years Phoenix, so I can't comment on other agencies I've never worked for.
But let me stop you there really quick. But when somebody has a warrant and it's a different agency, the other agency could run the person and arrest them. But then you guys work together then. But when something like that happens, You guys can't talk about it. It's different department, different things. So, I mean, you see what I'm saying though?
No, but those two different things. A warrant is an actual statewide warrant in the state of Arizona. Two different things. I can't comment on people's procedures and policies because I don't know them. They're not on. I
No,
can only comment on people's.
I understand, but what I'm talking about is the agencies working in together, right, for something like that. But when it comes to something like this, you guys always hide the fact that and not only that, like say for instance, one of you guys get in trouble for your department, right? Then you guys have the whole propagated statement saying like, oh, it's not in the department standards. Like he acted he acted on his own behalf. So that's how the city and the city managers and the city lawyers, they know what the hell they're writing. They use the wordplay, right? So that the city could and everybody could wash their hands. And the one that actually looks bad, if they ever get in trouble, because it hardly ever happens. If a police officer actually gets in trouble, that's how it's stipulated. And that's a shame, bro. And I tell you why that's a shame, man, because problems continue to happen. You know, there was a case a year before, many cases before that, but there was a case in particular where a guy had a knee on the man's neck and he was saying, I can't breathe. Almost 1 year later, the George Floyd incident happened. So that's what I'm saying. That first incident, it was completely like that. It's not the guy acted on his own. But if the department, if the justice system would have spoke up and said, you know what, we need to change some shit around here. We need to change some things. We're gonna take some responsibility here. Then nobody washes their hands. And you guys go home looking like the good guys every single day. You guys are self-proclaimed heroes. But one of your guys is messing it up.
So do you think that we're okay when the other officers do stupid stuff like that?
I will say that there was no more good cops, because good cops, you guys will know this, especially you being a lieutenant, right? You guys will know this, that when you guys start telling on each other, the one that's telling is gonna be the bad guy. Not the bad guy actually doing the shit, but the guy who's telling. We know this. It happened. I got retired cops talking to me, bro. Okay, I got a lot. I talk to a lot of people. I know what I'm talking about. You know, I may sound a little crazy to you, but
It might be true from their perspective. I'll tell you this. I ain't going to jail for none of these guys.
you guys ain't hardly gonna go to jail for anything, anyways. You guys do a lot of shit. You guys do a lot of shit and walk away from it, bro. So,
You guys, right?
police.
Because that's all of us. You know what I'm saying?
That's like me saying,
it's the
hey,
same
last weekend
thing.
we dealt
It's
with
the same
videographers.
thing that people say that we think about other people in certain communities. It's the same thing, bro. I ain't going to jail for none of these cats. I ain't losing my job for none of them.
Yeah, because you're gonna be made to be quiet. Guaranteed. You say no. You say no. You say no. But we all know how it works. We all know how it works. I know how it works.
I speak my piece, bro.
These guys
I don't
work
fool
because
with
they are the
nobody
ones that want to speak up with the community. And they do. This is, and again, you can talk to a lot of the community members. We are out there. The community members know. We talk to them very bluntly. We don't go around. We're not making statements on behalf of the department or the city. It's
Right.
not our place. Our place is to come out and we make sure that people have that chance to express their First Amendments, whatever the circumstances are. And then we explain to people, hey, this is where the private property line is here. Hey, this is a city easement. We explain that to folks.
Where do you guys get your training to do that right there? Where did you get that training from?
From our
General knowledge, or did you get trained?
What do you mean?
Because, okay, first of all, he's saying that you guys go out and you guys make sure that people are allowed to be recorded. First and foremost, like, we are the ones that come out and we are the ones that can say we're allowed to do this because it's our freedom, right? If you're there to de-escalate things like that, that's rare. We rarely see that in police departments. Phoenix, yeah.
Phoenix, this detail's been in existence for over 20 years, doing the same thing. But we meet with, again, people go protests.
We have trainers on like first amendment crimes. Like this could be the same thing, right?
Right.
I know it's your right to record.
Right.
I also have a right to just walk away, right? But I can't tell you, man, shut that off.
Well, let me stop you right there really quick. You don't have rights. You have privileges. You gave up those rights when you signed the contract to become an officer.
Well, no, but again, we know.
It is. It's true. You might not like it, and you're saying no.
It's true.
But go back and look. You signed away your rights, bro. You got privileges. You're operating under privileges. Are you not? Yeah, you are.
If I want to walk away from you right now, I can.
Yeah, you can.
If I don't want to talk to you, I'll leave. That's my right. If I'm standing here talking to you,
Because you have officer discretion.
Yeah, but again,
So it doesn't mean that I chose to be a cop. Then
You did,
I'm
though. You
allowed
did
to
choose
go.
to be a cop, right?
Follow what I'm saying. It doesn't mean that I chose to be a cop and then I can't walk away from stuff. No.
If you're assigned, you can't walk away. And I'm gonna tell you something else. If you got an opinion, you better keep it to yourself because you're gonna get fired. That's what I mean by you have no rights, you operate under privileges. I just owned you, bro. I just owned you, bro.
This is where you guys start to lose. Now you're screaming at my detectives being disrespectful. That's where
Wait a minute. Was I screaming at you?
we're gonna go inside. If this
I wasn't screaming at him, we were talking.
no, you're yelling at my guys, and that's where we're having a casual conversation, and you're telling me.
Hey, dude, look, hold on. If you want to run away and you want to take him with you, go ahead.
But do you think that's wrong that you're telling my detective you own him on live camera?
Knowledge, when it comes to knowledge and it comes to logic and it comes to law, come on.
See, that's really different, man. You can't tell whether he's an officer.
Am I right or wrong that you gave up your rights and you operate under privileges?
You're wrong.
I'm wrong.
You're wrong. Just so you know. But again, and we're having
I'm
a
wrong.
conversation. None of us have raised our voice to you, and so that's why we talk to you.
Yeah, no, I'm engaging with you guys. Let me ask you something. If you feel that I'm pushing it, you don't belong in this job. You don't belong in this job. No. If what I'm saying to you,
Doing this job.
if what I'm saying to you hurts your feelings, or you feel like I'm pushing you, bro, you can walk away, and you could probably drop your badge and quit today, bro.
I did not say you are hurting my feelings.
Look who's raising their voice now. Look who's raising their voice now. Look who's raising their voice now.
Not to break the law.
Look, from the perspective of a human being, okay, it's not the perspective of being a cop.
But you should
You
have
understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you have your right. I don't know if you fully understand what we do, like we explained to you.
rank over.
Let me ask you something.
No.
I understand more about your job, and I can prove it right now. What is the First Amendment?
Our job that he just described.
What is the First Amendment? Can you state it verbatim?
Answer my question.
Can you state it verbatim?
What is our job that our lieutenant explained to you from the get-go?
Law enforcement. Leave the feelings at home. Leave the feelings at home. Law enforcement is your job. Right or wrong?
If we want to talk to you, we will talk. If I don't want to talk to you, I can walk away.
That goes without saying. Why do you keep repeating that? That goes without saying.
All right, let me ask you a question. What do you choose to think yourself, an officer or a law enforcement officer?
You did not.
What do you wanna be?
Answer my question.
What's your question?
What did he tell you that our job is from the get-go when you got here? I think you don't. he
Okay.
did not fully
Can I answer it? Can I answer
what our
it?
job
Can I
is.
answer it?
Go ahead.
What he said to me is totally different from my understanding of the law. You are law enforcement. You are a law enforcement officer. Feelings need to stay out of this whole conversation.
Why are you running from my question, bro?
I just answered it.
No.
He said, "What was your job?" Right? You're asking me what he said. What your job was?
Yes, I am saying that I have the feeling that
have a
you
question.
did not understand.
I don't
what
think you
our
understand, bro.
job is.
I don't think you understand how the law
Being
works.
A police officer
Uh-huh.
or law enforcement
Yes.
have a whole lot of jobs. Okay, we have details. We have bureaus in the police department. Okay, everybody have it. Yes, we have patrol, which everybody start from. Okay, if you are on patrol and you want to go and let's say you want to be a K9, okay, once you go to a K9 department, there is a policy that governs what those people do in their K9 department. We work with the community engagement bureau. What we do is we go in the public, whether it's marches, funeral, whatever it is, we go there to make sure that you have the right to voice you, whatever you have to say, they have their voice. Okay, we stop in between, let you do your thing, they do their thing. We stop everybody from clashing. That's what we do.
Wait. You
That's
said
our job.
you said you let us do our thing. That's where you're totally wrong. That's where everything you just said makes. You just threw it all away in the trash, bro. Because you said you let us do our thing. You have to understand the law. You have no authority. Presumed authority. The presumed authority that you think you have over the people. You don't let nobody do shit, bro. Hey, wait, hold on. Your mom and your dad gave you birth, right? In this world. And they gave you human rights. No man with a badge or a gun or anybody can come in and tell you what you can and can't do. Right or wrong? You are your authority. You are a free man. Until, like I said, I am a free man. Until you sign, No. You can't. No, you're not. No, you're not.
The border has not taken any right away from me, bro.
No, you signed away your rights. I don't have to take it away. You took it away from yourself, bro. By signing that contract. You can't opinionate.
Chose to be a police that I limited my.
Yeah. Look it up, bro. Look it up. That's how the law works. That's how the law works. You may not like it. You may not understand it. But that's how the law works. That's why this country's... Okay, let me ask you one more question. One more question, and I'm done. With all due respect, I'll ask you one more question. Can you state the First Amendment? Yes, really. That's how you are. Look at you. You deflated. Your balloon deflated. You backed up and you sat down. You deflated, bro. You see what I mean? I destroyed your logic. I destroyed your logic. You ran away from my question. You ran away from my question. You ran away from my question, bro.
You and I are not engaged.
You're afraid to answer it. You're afraid. That's the question that totally destroyed your whole logic, bro. Go home, look in the mirror, and talk to yourself and think about what the First Amendment is. Learn it. I'll tell you why. That's the first law of the land. You don't know it, and you call yourself a law enforcement officer, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, bro. Hey, I destroyed that. And that's real. Look, I don't mean no harm, but look. And in all due reality, go home and learn the First Amendment because it's the first law of the land.
Tell you, I don't know my First Amendment.
You didn't want to say it, bro. Can you say it? Do you know it? Do you know it?
Telling it to you and practicing it is a whole different. And I'm interested in practicing it and saying it to you.
Do you know it?
I'm more interested.
You don't know it, bro.
in practicing my First Amendment right.
You don't know it.
than just saying it to you. So
You don't know it.
the camera can
You don't know
catch
it, bro. You don't know it.
That's what it is.
You don't know it.
We don't. To everybody else, you don't know.
You don't know it, bro.
You don't want to say it.
That's the
If you
shame.
don't know your First Amendment, then something's wrong with you.
No, you don't know it.
I'm not gonna.
You don't know it. You don't know it, huh?
I'm much more interested in.
You don't know it. They don't know it.
That's what it is.
He doesn't know it. You see what I mean? And I don't come out here and just to be an asshole or whatever. I asked important questions, and it would amaze you to understand this. Check this out, bro. 99% of law enforcement that I encounter, I ask them the one simple question: can you state the First Amendment verbatim? He doesn't. Dude, but check this out. Look at how wrong you are there, though. How long have you been an officer? 22 years, and you can't state the First Amendment verbatim. That's the first law of the land. The first law. Wait, hold on. The first law of the land, bro. How can you be a law enforcement officer? You're out there. Officers out there enforcing feelings. You're lucky you met me today, bro, because you're not gonna forget this. I promise you. They're gonna. People in Phoenix are gonna come up to you and they're gonna say, "I seen you on camera." Will you go home and learn the First Amendment so that the next time somebody like me comes up and asks you, you'll know it? You won't.
No.
What a damn shame, bro. What a damn shame, bro. It's not me. I'm only one of the people, bro. I speak for the people, bro. You mean to tell me you don't know the people anything? Think about that.
You're in community engagement, right? And so you don't know the First Amendment verbatim. So wouldn't you see how that's kind of like a not a good thing? Well, do you know what lies under the First Amendment?
Just walk up to a person and say, "Fuck you."
You think it's morally wrong?
All right, sure, there. It's wrong, right?
How do you know?
Gary, do you know the First Amendment? You don't want to be a bigger man than them? You don't want to be a bigger man than them? Can I say it to you? Can I say it to you? It's simple, bro. Look it. Freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of press, freedom to assemble peacefully and redress our government. That's simple. It's the first law of the land, bro. And when police officers don't know it, that is the problem with America. The people are fucked up. We already know this. People make mistakes all the time, bro. But when you guys don't know the First Amendment, that's the problem. Because you guys are out enforcing feelings and policy and all kinds of shit, but not law. And if you guys are law enforcement officers, live up to it, bro. Straight up, right? And I don't mean no disrespect. With all due respect, bro. This is how we're gonna fix things, okay? Cool? Fist bump? Thank you, bro. Thank you.
He said he helps the community with understanding their First Amendment, but he doesn't understand the First Amendment.
I know, bro.
Hold on. Break that shit down. You said what, bro?
He said he's community engagement. He helps people understand the First Amendment, but he doesn't understand the First Amendment.
Hold on, bro. Hold on, Petty. Come on now. Let's bring it back real quick. What was your name again? Keith. Was that true? What you just said?
What's up? What's up, Jay? Yeah. We're actually talking in the corner. We're actually talking in the corner with a bunch of off-duty cops. Get your ass over here. Hurry up. All right. Hey, man, you hear what I'm saying, right? You hear the conversation going out there. I'm gonna ask you the same thing I asked these guys and every other officer. Do you know the First Amendment?
Can I quote it verbatim? Absolutely.
You can't quote it verbatim. Okay, that is the first law of the land, bro. The first law of the land. You call yourself a First Amendment, law enforcement officer. How many years you got in the department? 15 years in the department, and you can't state the First Amendment. Check this out. Our kids, bro, they're not being taught the First Amendment in school. Their laws, the rights. They come up and they don't know their rights, bro. Law enforcement, they're not being taught the first law of the land, second, third, all that shit. They're not being taught it, right? So law enforcement officers go out there and they try to enforce feelings. They try to enforce policy. And it becomes a problem, bro, because cops don't know the First Amendment. They don't know that I can call you, and I don't mean this just with disrespect. I can call you a motherfucker. I can call you all kinds of shit, right? But in a lot of different departments, they arrest us for that kind of shit. I was just arrested
Because they hit
recently.
them right here.
It hits them right there, right?
Instead of them saying,
But
all right,
if they would know the First Amendment, they would know that man should not have been arrested, right? So that's all I go down. So 99% of the police officers that I encounter clearly shows that they don't know the First
so you
Amendment.
think 99% of police officers think they can arrest someone, a person amount?
Yeah,
So they'll phrase it differently. So they'll do like this.
bro. The statistics are lying.
There's a penal code in California, right? Obstruction, delay, or interfering with a police officer. Yeah, it's a penal code in California. Obstruction. That's how they like to phrase it, right? So they'll say, oh, he's obstructing me because he's blocking my path. But we're recording. We're in public. We're not doing. That's not obstruction, nor is it delay. If an officer so chooses to come talk to us, they're delaying themselves. Us recording them shouldn't be delayed. That's what they'll slap on that arrest. And they'll say he was obstructing.
So you mean like you standing here recording and the officer's doing something over there, they will walk from over there to you?
Yeah, I've been arrested. I've been arrested for recording an officer who came onto the property. I'm right here standing recording. I'm like, hey man, what's your name and badge number? Constantly asking him, he doesn't want to identify. Gets mad, grabs my phone, arrests me, says you were obstructing.
All he has to do is wait till he's done pick up the business, and when it's safe, right? The officer say, my name is Doctor.
But he didn't. He just snatched my phone.
That's it. You're
Right.
done.
But he didn't. He snatched my phone.
And you're a sergeant.
Because, like we were talking about earlier, a lot of people trying to feelings getting wrong, emotions getting wrong. And with me, as long as you ain't trying to physically hurt me, 60 stones break bones. I mean,
That's right.
that's it. I mean, this is big boys mind of. It's funny because so if somebody curse you out here, please quit. Stop.
I agree, man.
can
I agree.
feel the common sense when you're speaking about this, but a lot of officers don't understand. A lot of officers don't understand that
I can tell you from my perspective how I do things, how I conduct business, how jobs that I work with, my expectations of them. Over 2,600 police officers. We actually just finished our weekend patrol. Me and supervisor before the patrol. We didn't know anybody in precinct because we ain't working in precinct in years. So when people think that they all know some shit, y'all got out the police spot. I can count on my hand how many times I don't got a police officer. You know that. Because when I go home, I ain't fit to take out to do. I don't go to the bar, see the club, and go to the family show. That's what I'm saying. So it's not this whole idea of this thing. Listen, I'm from Kansas, Missouri. I'm 40 years old. It's my whole life is trying to stay out of jail. I ain't gonna get this job. And I have an allegiance to anybody that locked me in. I ain't got that allegiance. I ain't got that allegiance.
I'd like to believe you, bro. I want to believe you, but cops are allowed to lie. Right?
And that's cool. That's cool. Because I get it. We have to allow that thing to be told, right? I can tell you that I truly want to do the job and try to do it.
What do you think?
And I have that expectation of people around me.
What do you think of that?
That's something really the outside world. Like the flag, all that stuff, like that has lost so much translation. That flag originally was to just honor those who killed along the fall. Now it's like political. Now it's just like,
But who knows? Do you know who actually designed the flag?
I don't even know, bro.
See what I'm saying? How can you know what it was actually designed for? You don't even know who created it for. Okay, what if I said this? What if I said this? Let's say a lot of veterans are angry about that flag. They're saying that it doesn't represent the American flag, and that a lot of people that they have fought for, their brothers that died, overseas in wars, stuff like that, that it's disrespectful to a lot of veterans. In our comment section, we get a lot of veterans that say that. With that alone being said, shouldn't that be put on the table to actually think about? And I got to tell you something else, man. We as a people, we're sitting here arguing over a desecration, a flag desecration, right? But what happens when if the people win that argument at the end of the day and all the departments take them off? We don't win shit because the policies all stay the same. Internal investigations, qualified immunity, police unions, all these things, bro. They're made for police officers. And I tell you what, man, you guys get in trouble, we pay for your attorney. And we get in trouble, we got to pay for our attorney. And we sue you, the money comes from the constituents. We pay for that lawsuit. How the hell is this a sustainable system, bro? It ain't. It's not. And there's a lot of problems going on in the streets. I didn't create it. You probably didn't create it, but you signed on and you're reaping all the benefits and what the people are giving up, their rights. They're not even teaching cursive writing in school no more. They don't want the kids to know the Bill of Rights. That shit was written in cursive. They want us all to forget. None of you guys were able to say the First Amendment, and I'm ashamed, bro, to be here, and you guys ought to be as well.
Well, you tell me what it is.
It's simple. Freedom of speech, freedom of religion.
You asked us to quote that.
Yeah.
Bill of Rights, like verbatim. What is it?
The First Amendment is simple, bro. Okay.
Quote it verbatim, though. That's what you asked him to do.
Quote it verbatim, right?
That's what you asked him to do, right?
You asked me to do the same thing, and then everyone started yelling at me. when
Right.
I quoted.
Quote it verbatim. 'Cause that's what you asked him to
A
do.
more perfect union, right?
Is that what it is verbatim?
That's the beginning of it. That's the beginning of it. That's the beginning of it. No.
Like I asked him, he's like, we don't answer questions. and he
No
wants to
Congress,
hear from me.
no Congress shall create laws infringing upon the freedom of speech, right? I know it, bro. It's coming to me. See, look at,
But the thing is, man,
right,
I
freedom.
get it. I didn't say that to put nobody.
Right, no.
About that business. It's simple, bro. I'm not respecting you. You were very respectful to me. At the end of the day, regardless of what somebody wrote hundreds of years ago, that's all that matters.
Right.
Is that I see him as a man and I treat him as a man.
That's not all that matters, though,
He
bro.
sees me as a man and I treat him as a man.
That man still has human rights, bro, and a lot of times police officers don't know it.
Bro, I can't break down every single thing.
Yeah, but
You understand what I'm trying to say?
no, obviously though.
You got people that love you, care for you, and want to see you back at home. I need you to see me the same way. Oftentimes, this is what people see. You know what I'm saying? I just put this on.
Not anymore, bro. Not anymore. Not anymore. I gotta tell you something. I don't look at police officers as bad just for being police. I understand that badge that you carry, it carries a lot of privilege, bro. A lot of privilege, and it's not fair anymore, bro.
Privilege doesn't carry for me, right?
Right. So, for instance, you guys are able to go out and patrol and not even know the First Amendment, bro. That's a privilege, and that's a huge mistake.
We don't know it verbatim, and neither did you. You're an American citizen.
I know the simplicity of it. I know the simplicity of it. You weren't able to state it.
That's why when you came up with the camera, I wasn't like, why are you recording me, man? I was just like, what's up?
No, honestly, man, all you guys have been pretty cool. All you guys have been pretty cool. You guys answering questions.
Something that's just like,
But you can
in the grand scheme of
this is also
things.
the thing. You guys are also a community agents, right? This is your department. That's your department, right? You guys interact with the community. So you guys have a level of training that gives you, I understand how people are going to talk. I understand how to gauge someone's body language, their voice, the way they're projecting their voice at me. You guys understand that. Most officers don't get that.
But see, that's from your perspective, right? Kansas City, Missouri taught me that. Kansas City, Missouri taught me how to be this.
You from this area?
The police department didn't do this.
Well, for the most part, you guys are all big.
You know what I'm saying? The police department maybe.
Yo, Jake. I'm on Washington Street. Washington and First, bro. Yeah. There's a bunch of off-duty cops right here that don't know the First Amendment. No, actually, they're not off-duty. They're in plain clothes. What's up? Washington and First Street. Right in front of City Hall, bro. Type in City Hall. Yeah, that was the courthouse and the City Hall. We're at like right at the courthouse, bro. Phoenix Courthouse. Yeah, but we're like we're in like a like in front of a building where there's like glass windows.
You want me to stand on the side?
All right. Yeah. All right, brother. All right.
You think that every time so say this guy's standing right here, say it's not right now and there's nobody on the street, say it's 2 in the morning and this guy's still sitting right here with his phone out, he's being suspicious, and you ask him for his ID, do you think that guy should give you his ID?
What's up, brother?
If he has committed a crime.
What's good, brother? Hey, it's the Unfiltered, folks. Go subscribe. No shit.
Now look, you know what I would have gave kudos for? You know how I get kudos for? You was taking these people to the law library and showing them how to study the case law and different things like that. Because when they get locked up, what they gonna do? What do you bring to it though? What do you contribute? Just a body? You just contribute a body being there?
Somebody who's protesting their march and make sure that they don't try and disrupt the march, prevent them from
Nah, that's not really y'all there regardless of y'all. I'm not really worried about that. You put fear in people's hearts.
For those guys, we got J Surreal Camera, Direct D, Cali Tito, guys. Hell yeah.
Like what kind of like making advancements or like
I would never be sitting here. If they do their work, they're going to be doing like this at your feet. You feel me? Really like this.
just like this.
Majority though.
Give you my card?
you know that guy still don't have the ID though, right? There's no RAS, no reasonable articulable on suspicion of a crime. But
You guys follow us, man.
Thank you,
brother.
Reasonable articulable suspicion, and they'll use the only word suspicion. But the thing is, it's a suspicion of a crime, and that's what a lot of officers try to ban without favor. But that's not the case. Yeah, someone can be suspicious, but it's
Well, in the example you gave, the only difference is
Back to your country, right?
yeah, but in the area you gave, that is the same case. The only difference there, but I would say, police officer, you're out there dealing with someone and then someone is yelling. Not to justify somebody come over and arrest me, because if that's me, right, then my officer would have to give me some very good public cause while we're trying to arrest you. And just simply that was just this guy. It ain't enough. You decided to arrest somebody in public.
Give me your ID. No, I don't have ID. What's your name?
He yelled at you.
He doesn't want to give me his ID. There's no crime.
You know what I'm saying?
Why am I pushing?
It's easier. Sometimes people just complicate.
Legal identity.
This whole interaction could have went totally south with a different group.
This is private property.
Why you moving? Why you get the camera in my face? You right there. Why you got a camera in my face? 6 feet. The camera's not in your face. I'm on Zoom.
Yeah.
Your face is big on the screen, but I'm not in your face.
Right.
Like, there's no reason to overcomplicate it. You know what I'm saying? There's reason to take things down. That's slippery slope, but you ain't got to. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, you guys are gonna be real famous now. We got the big boys in the house. We got millions of subs here, guys. How you guys?
I ain't be famous now. You're a cop, y'all be easy, man. Have a safe trip. I don't know where y'all going.
Sure, man.
Safe, get back.
Hey, next time we all talk, we're all gonna know the First Amendment verbatim. Bet. Keith.
When you see me, it's like, hey, who's that short Paul guy? Keith, all right?
What's up, brother? Good to see you, man.
What's up, man? What's up, bro?
That's how I disrespect you guys. Keith.
Are you gonna learn the First Amendment? We're gonna learn it together.
I do, man.
I'm from Bakersfield, California.
You guys have a good one, man. Thank you.
Make sure he gets more water, man.
What up, homie? What up, big man?
You guys have a good one.
Trying to act like I'm not hot and sweaty.
Direct D, folks. You guys go subscribe. My good amigo right there. Hell yeah. You guys are famous now, man. All the big channels just came to town.
Radio face, right?
Ain't no way.
All right, gentlemen, guys, get some water, man.
All right, y'all be smooth, bro. Have a good day.
That was dope, huh? Those motherfuckers open the doors for us. Shit.
Man, why'd you let your son cut his hair, bro?
He did it on his own, bro. I woke up and it was like that. It's crazy, huh? Yeah.
Damn,
Look, everyone. Nate
That was his
Skates.
signature.
Nate Skates cut his hair and shit. Nate Skates cut the hair.
Nate Skates
All right,
was the
before I
Nate
close
Skates
this out, everybody go subscribe. Cali Tito, N2
Yeah.
Film, San Joaquin Artist, San Joaquin Jr. What is it? One take, 2Y? TY, one take, TY. One take, Justo. All right, Nate Skates 182, Jay Surreal Camera, Gorilla 916, AZ Unfiltered, Direct D in the house.
This is the one that made it happen right here.
Hell yeah, bro. I'm gonna shut this down, guys. We're gonna go back live.